Hello everybody and welcome back to this Unity shader graph tutorial. This is the part 5, and in this part we'll work on the fire effect and we'll add the logo. So let's start. Okay, so let's start with the fire effect. Add the fire effect layer. So let's bring the fire mask. So defining it over here. This is the fire mask texture. Okay, same for the other layer mask. We're going to grab the UV of the main texture, so it will be in the right position, the mask. Okay, then it will be sort of distortion on the this section, on the fire section. So it is displacement. So we'll create new node, displacement node. We used before. For the effects for the first layer. Okay, and we'll need another texture, which is will displace on. We'll use the same texture as we used on the other layers. Okay, we'll link it to the RGBA as a displacement texture. Then we'll need to animate this displacement texture. So we'll create new node, call it UV animate movement. We'll link it to the UVs, and we'll give it some parameters, which is the tiling and offset for the UVs, and we will need speed and XY offset to specify on which direction the displacement texture will be moving. So we'll add those as the parameters, as well as this one we'll keep it like static. So we'll change the parameters over here because we'll only need to increase the density of this. Okay, so about the other ones, which is the speed and offset, we'll expose it to the material. So to do so, we'll be adding a vector one. So it will be layer 5 speed. Let's give it 0.2 by default, and let's link it. XY offset as well will be a vector 2. We'll call it XY offset. select one by default. Let's link it as well. Okay, we have our movement over here. The node which is called UV animated movement, this is also a subgraph, which is following the same logic as we did in the other movement layer, which is it's just this one. So inside of that subgraph, we are having the same setup, which is over here with the time. So I will be providing the subgraph with the link in the description, so you can go inside and check how it is done. Okay, so let's continue. So we have here our flow. It's not flow. The displacement map, let's say, and we'll mask it by our mask. We are missing our UV over here and the displacement value. So we'll grab the UV from the main UV, which is on the main texture. Okay, and then we'll expose this displacement value to the material inspector. Code layer 5. This. Okay, let's keep it of value of 0 for the moment. Later on we can change it. Okay, so this displacement will be the output of this displacement will be a UV output, so we'll need to link it to the UV of our main texture. So to do so, we need to select those nodes and we'll make it next to our texture, main texture. So this output of UV will be out to our link it to our texture directly. Okay, nice. I think it will be better if we move those nodes a little bit to the top. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to apply the mask to the UV before we set it to the main texture. So how to do that? We need to multiply before the displacement, to apply the mask on this texture. Okay, so we'll need to create the multiply node over here, give it the RGBA to the A, and one of this color to the B, I mean channels to the B. Okay. Same thing, we need to invert the color because it is inverted. Black will be hidden and the white will be shown, so this black should be white and the other one should be black. So let's create invert color node. Give the red, we invert it, and we'll link it to the multiply node. Okay, then we link this to the displacement. Okay. Okay, and now we have our displacement. Now we'll have to change the density of the displacement map. So we'll have to make it like very big because the zone of the fire is very small. So to give a displacement, to make a displacement effect on that, this needs to be dense, not on the, I mean not very big on the size of the UV of the full texture. So give it like 10 times and 10 times over here. Okay, let's save it. Let's select the material first. Okay, and let's see what we have here. Our is our fire, and we have to tweak a little bit the values of the displacement and the offset, so we can see the effect over here. Let's give a value for the displacement. We'll give it like very small value, so not affect 0.03. Now it's too much. 0.3. Okay, and we'll inverse the speed because it's like looking like it's going down. Or we can do one thing, we can inverse the speed, yeah, or we can inverse the offsets. The offsets will be increasing also the distortion on the X or on the Y separately. Means if we put here, for example, 1.5, it will increase on the X. Same for here, 1.5. It will increase it on the Y. So as you see here, we have like a displacement effect on the fire. It's like animating, like moving. So this is the effect of the fire. Now we are going to add the logo on the bottom over here. So let's go and add it. We'll have it over here on the top. So let's bring our logo. This is the logo. So to add the logo on top of the image, the logo is having an alpha channel as a mask, and we'll add it as an overlay over the all picture, and it will be on the top of everything. So everything will go under the logo. So to do so, we'll need to set up the UV of the logo. So we'll have to add a node, which is tiling and offset node. And I will not expose those parameters because it is static, but parameters we are given the value one time and we don't need to change it anymore because it will be on the position, on one position. So we'll give it like static values, which is I have already. So it is 2.646, 2.646. See? Position of the offset, it's minus 0.56 and minus 0.67. Maybe we'll need to tweak this little later on. Let's add the logo on the top of the image first. So we'll need to multiply this by its alpha, the color by its alpha. So let's create a multiply node. Multiplied by its alpha. Okay. And we'll create another subtract node to subtract the 1 minus alpha to make it as a mask for the other layers. So let's create a vector one. Let's give it a value of 1. So this will link it to the A and the other one will link it to the B because we want it as 1 minus alpha. Okay, good. So we'll multiply. This is we created a mask from the logo itself. So we get a mask for the full other layers. So we'll apply to the other layers as we have to create a multiply node. And we multiply this by this. Now it becomes a little bit slow because we have a lot of things, a lot of software open. Okay. So we have masked our logo from the original layers, and then we'll add the logo on top of the other layers. So I have to create a node, add node. This is our logo. Will be on the B. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll add it to the and we'll link it. We'll link the result to the output, and we have our logo in there. Let's save it. Okay, so the logo is on its place. We have all the effects working fine. I think we have finished with all the effects. So let's add the sound to it, and let's play and see how it looks like. So let's go on this object. Let's add the audio source. Let's go to the music and add the music to it. Okay. Now we have everything done. Let's play and see what we have. Here is the game view, so I'll have to move the game view on the observability. It is full screen, so we can, let me just make the sound a little bit down. So as you see here, we have all our layers working fine and smoothly. The light flickering, the fire effect. I think now we are done with the tutorial. So thank you guys for watching all the tutorial videos and following up with this tutorial. I hope it is giving you an added value on how to use the Unity shader graph, and I'm planning to make other tutorials about other effects on the which is done on the Hearthstone game, like the selection border for the collectible cards and many other effects in the gold cards and premium cards. And so see you on the next tutorials.